Let's study about shift. Okay. So what does shift have and how is shift from a normal array? How is shift different from a normal array? So look, in shift is actually in normal in very classical languages shift is only one type, but in advanced language like Java or so, there are various versions of shift
Mm-hmm.
like hash shift, tree shift, things like that. So first of all, the difference between shift and a array is that in shift, things are always in a particular order. Okay. In
Mm-hmm.
array, the way you put the data is put in that way only, right? If you are putting 4 in the fifth position of the array, 4 will be added to the fifth position only. It cannot jump to the first or second position.
Mm-hmm.
Correct or not?
Yeah.
But unlike array,
Mm-hmm.
shift has data in a particular order,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So data in an ordered fashion. Okay. It means if you are putting 4 at the in the fifth time, it is not necessary that 4 will lie at the fifth position. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it may switch its position depending upon the order in which data is being stored in the stack.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's not the stack, sorry, shift. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the first property of shift. So there is a special kind of shift which is used for storing the data in sorted order. So either you can have your array and sort it, or you can start putting the data into that shift. So in
Mm-hmm.
Java, that is included in the reset. In other languages, it will take like set. Okay. So in basically in sets, you can also find the data in the sorted. But the crux is that in sets, you can also find the data into sorted order if you're using that type of set,
Okay.
right? Or the hash position, whatever set you're using. I will talk about hash also. Eventually, I will come to the hash also. But yeah, I think what we are aware of something called hash, right?
Mm.
HASH hash.
Yeah.
Okay. Other property of set is that in sets, there is no duplicate. Set always has
This thing.
distinct data. So look, it doesn't matter which set you are using, whether it's hash set, tree set. This is the fundamental property of set. It never has duplicate data. What it means is that if you are adding data into the set, suppose you're adding 3, 2, 5, 4, it will be added in the set. But when you add 3 for the second time,
Mm.
that 3 will not be added into the stack. Why? Because there already just one 3 into the stack.
Mm. Okay.
Does it make sense to you?
Yeah. Unique
The
one.
set has these two basic properties. One, data is in ordered fashion. That order may be some other order, or it may be sorted order,
Mm.
sorted, reverse sorted, or any other order. Another thing is that set always has distinct data, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So let's talk about that set where you are adding the data in sorted fashion. So look, if you are adding something into something like queue or array or a stack, what happens? The time taken to push the data is always O of 1, right? It's constant time,
Mm.
right or not?
Okay. Yeah.
But in a shift where you are adding data in sorted fashion,
Mm.
the insertion time is not O of n. Insertion time is O of, sorry, it's not O of 1. Insertion time is O of log n. What is insertion time? What is the insertion time? O of
Okay.
log n. Why? Because you don't just put the data in the background. It does it does other things as well.
Mm.
Like it checks for the duplicate, and then it finds the correct position for the data as
Mhm.
well,
Okay.
right or not?
Yeah.
So for these cases, internally set is implemented using linked list, so that you don't have to shift data from one position to the position. You just link it very you want to fit it. Correct?
Oh. Okay.
And other thing is that unlike array and like Q and the Q and a stack, you can not get any value from set. No, you can only iterate this set from the beginning to end. You can't just get the middle element of the stack in set one in one go.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Same goes for stack also, same goes for queue also. But this does not apply to arrays. In arrays, you can get any index at any time, right?
Yeah.
But in set, you cannot get any index at any time. No. You can only iterate through this set from the beginning to end.
Mm. Okay.
Look, sets, and now talk about implementation. So look, wherever you see a problem where you will have to need to discard the duplicates, don't do it by yourself. Use the set. Don't start creating the array and do this thing by yourself. Use the set. Set will anyway discard all the duplicates for you. Okay?
Okay.
So whenever you see any problem, you have to discard the duplicates
Mm-hmm.
or you have to store the things of the always use the set.
Okay.
Okay? Come
Yeah.
Did you completely understand?
Yeah, I
Or do you
got.
need to explain it a bit more?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, cool. So this is all about set. I mean, just try to share some parameters that I will also interact with you. But just remember, whenever you think about added data in sorted fashion or remove duplicates from the data or don't add duplicates into the data, always think about set. Set is the one which can solve all these problems for
Mm.
you. You don't need to do it by your, I mean, you don't need to do that do that by yourself. Just use the set for you. Use the set and it will do the job for you.
We can also use it for like sorting for the distinct data, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Sure. Right or not?
Yeah, got it.
For example, if someone asks you, okay, suppose I'm giving you grades of 100 students, so give me how many distinct grades are there. Start putting the grades into the set, get the size of the set, that is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Right or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Or if someone says, okay, I give you a stream of numbers, I'm giving you numbers in a like, yeah, I'm giving you numbers in what? In a stream. And anytime you have to give me how many distinct numbers that you have got. When you get that number, start putting that number into the set. That will do the job for you. Okay? And
Mm-hmm.
anytime anyone asks you, give me the size of the, give me the distinct, give me the count of distinct data, get size of the set. The
Oh.
size of the set will give you the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And these are things that are very commonly used. And sometimes what people do is that they
Mm-hmm.
know what to do, but they don't know how to do. And what they end up doing is that they end up implementing using the array and take a lot of time in implementation and time complexity also increases because they don't handle it in a proper way.
Yeah.
But if you know how to use a set, you can avoid wasting your time is your coding time, and you can also reduce the time complexity.
Yeah.
Cool. So keeping that in mind, we move to the next topic, which is map. So look, map is the data structure which is not linear, it's non-linear. So map,
Mm.
since name itself, look, when I say T, it's a very generic thing. It can be integer, list, string, whatever you want. Same
Mm.
goes for you.
Mm.
It can be string, integer, list, blah blah blah. Okay.
Mm.
So look, one thing is that map is for
Key value.
key value pair. The first element in the map is key.
Mm.
Second one is the value corresponding to key.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
In the map, other thing is that key cannot be
Duplicate.
duplicated in the map. No,
Mm.
this key can never be duplicated. You can never have duplicate key in your map. Just mind it. This is really important.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
If you try to add different values for a single key, what will happen is that either it will fail if you're using some immutable map also,
Mm.
or it will update the data.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, values can be duplicated, isn't it true? But keys cannot be duplicated. Look, for two keys we can have same value, but we cannot have two, and we cannot have same keys twice. Okay,
Yeah.
or not?
Yeah.
So that's why when we extract the keys from the map, it's always in the form of a set. So if you're implementing this map in Java or any other things, you can extract all the keys by saying something called map.get key set.
Mm-mm-mm.
Because key in the map is always a set.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's always distinct.
Okay.
Similarly, map is of two types. People always use like hash map and preset map, things like that. You can read about them if you want. The crux is same. In the tree map or so, data are always keys are arranged in the sorted order. In hash map, in hash map, we use a hash table.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
cool. And in hash map, simply the insertion text O of one time. In other maps where you care about sorting and all, the insertion text O of login time. Because look, where you will talk about sorting something, and if you're adding a new record in the sorted data, you always take O of login time. You cannot take constant time when you are adding something into a already sorted data. Did
Oh.
you get the point?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So when you're talking about sorted data and you want to add anything into that, it's always login in worst case. Because we don't know where that will be put, right? And we can't just simply put a new record at the end, right?
Oh.
Suppose we have sorted data of like 1, 5, and 10. And if you want to add 6, you can't simply add 6 after 10, right? You have to figure out the correct position of 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to find the correct position of 6 is running a binary search,
Okay. Uh-huh.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can run binary search in log of n times.
Log of India.
After only running the binary search, you can get the correct position of new number, and then you can append that new number.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yeah.
Any doubt till now?
No. Like I have one question. So like how different is map from dictionary?
It's same. When we say it's different from different.
Okay, okay. Yeah, like
Look,
the
map is a generic data structure, and
okay.
dictionary is something in Python which is implemented the map itself.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Did you understand it
Yeah, I
or
got it.
not?
Yeah.
Okay, so map is very interesting, and I've seen a bunch of problem questions being asked where you can make your life easier by using a map. Even I remember when I gave the interview of Amazon, a question was asked to me
Mm-hmm.
that was which I stopped using a map.
Oh.
I mean, as a part of my dream project, a question was asked to me.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you the same question to you.
Okay.
Given a list of a string,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
arrange, okay, return, and return. Arrange them in the set of anagrams. Do you know what anagrams?
Yeah, like they can be multiple forms of a word, right?
Multiple orders. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Example, you are given like cat, dog, act, god,
Mm-hmm.
TCA. So here our answer will be
Cat and TC.
one set
Act.
is cat, act, and TCA, and other set is
Dog and
dog and god. So you will give me two arrays. I will give you one array, and you will give me
two
two
arrays.
arrays. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Wanna give it a try? If you have already solved this question, you can just tell me, okay, I've solved. If not, let's give it a try.
Yeah, we can create the dictionary or a map.
Uh, okay. And
Uh,
what will that dictionary hold?
like it will hold either cat or act, only one, right? So
How do you know which to hold and which to add?
like for example, like for every word we can create a dictionary. Not for every word. Like for example, for cat I'm going to create a dictionary. So like C for one, A for one, with respect to their counting, like how many letters are there in a word. Like for example, for the cat word I'm going to create a dictionary with the number of times it is repeating, like the letter C or A and T.
Yeah, but cat is not repeating, right? Cat is not repeating at all. It's the other version of cat which is repeating, right?
Yeah, again, when it comes to act, we already have which is similar kind of dictionary with cat, right? So we don't need to create any another dictionary.
Look, dictionary has nothing with key and value. So you tell me if you are storing cat into the dictionary, what will be the key and what will be the value?
Key will be the letters and the count will be the values.
That means letters in what order, in which format letters. Like C, it look, you don't have letters, right?
Mm-mm.
You can either have a character in as a key or the whole string, right?
Okay, okay. Mhm.
Look,
So
I'm saying that letters cannot be part of anything, right?
yeah,
It can either be the whole string or a character.
we can have the string or sorry character as the key.
Which character?
Like letters like C, A, or T.
Which letter will be the key?
Sorry,
Which letter will be the key? Out of C, A, and T,
uh,
which character will be the key?
C will be the key, and
Okay,
I'll keep a counter.
okay,
So if C is going to
okay.
as
And
going to repeat, it will keep the like number of times the C is going to repeat as the value for the C.
C is going to repeat. Okay, means we will add C. But when you will get act, ACT, then
Mm,
you will create one more entry in the dictionary where A will be the key, right? Because if you are taking the first character of any string,
mm, mm.
then A will become. So how will you relate cat and actor? How will you relate that cat and actor both are same?
Like they both are same, right? Same number of
Yes,
keys and same values.
you know, this is no, if you're using first character as a key, so
Mm.
for cat, the first character is C, and for act, the first character is A. Hence, they are not same.
Okay, the order will be different. That's what you're telling.
Exactly, right? You know, that's what anagram means.
Mm-hmm.
So in this, the way you are saying, you will not be able to relate that cat and act both are same,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
unless we do some magic and make them same.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, think of it. It's an easy one. Just think of it. You will get the solution. Think of it.
So it is not going to store in the order, right?
Nothing, nothing. Sorry. Hello.
Yeah, it is not going to store in the order, right? Definitely. In the dictionary or map.
But you can look, you will not follow anymore. That's for sure. That's true. But you can do something, right? You can do something to help them recognize that okay, cat and act belong to same family as they are the anagram.
We can you we can sort it, or we can use the set here. Can we use a set here?
You know, it will not help you because if you're using set over the string,
Mm-hmm.
then still cat and act are different. But yeah, one thing is correct that you have said. If we sort the characters of cat
Mm-hmm.
and act,
Mm-hmm.
then they will form the same string.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you sort cat, it will become act. And if you sort act, it will still remain act.
Yeah.
So if you sort this string
Mm.
and then use the string as a key, use the sorted string as a key for the map, then you can say, okay, cat, app, and TCA belong to the same family.
Mm. Okay.
That's what we can do here.
Yeah.
Pull one string, sort it, add it into the dictionary if not added,
Mm.
and put the value into the dictionary. And at the end, it will be what? All the values in the string will be your answer.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
For example, here, if you will see here, like in the beginning we have cat, right? For
Mm.
example, in the beginning you have an empty map, right? And here map is of type what? A string to list of string, right?
Mm.
Okay, now we get cat. We create another variable called like suppose we get an array called it is like ARR. So suppose we have something called val equal to ARR I, right?
Mm.
Then we sort this val
Mm.
and then we check if this val exists in map or not, right?
Mm.
If map not contains val, then what? Add this val and into an array and add this ARRI into the map, right?
Okay. Like
Or
here,
not?
we're doing exactly map dot put.
Because we are adding this value, which is the sorted value version of this character string, and the correct and this string itself in the n array. Why? Because the type of map is a string to list of a string, right? So it's a list.
Okay. Uh-huh.
If it already exists, if val already exists, what is it? It means there already exists a value for the val. So we
Okay.
just append, right?
Mm.
Map dot get val dot add ARI, correct?
Mm.
And at the end, what do we do? We get all the values and those values will be our answer. Correct?
Mm.
So let's write a code for this. Do you want to write a code for this? Let's
Mm.
write a code. And also, did you get the photo of the question that I asked for the queue? Did you get the photo or screenshot, whatever you want to take?
The disk one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, the disk one.
Yeah. I'm recording the class. So
Got it. Okay. Okay. That's
yeah.
cool. Just share your screen and start writing the code.
I think there is a library in Python where we can directly do the counting.
No, but why do we need to do the count here? We need the exact string, right? And not the count. If you
Mm-mm.
look my answer, I'm returning cat, app, and TCA, not the count of thing, right?
Okay. So like for a like my question is like for every string I have to create a dictionary here.
No, dictionary will be one. You need
Mm.
to add that into this project. Why don't you need to create multiple dictionaries? Then how will you figure out? There's like 10 dictionaries and they will have no use, right? Create a single dictionary and now you start putting them into that dictionary.
I didn't get that. Like
Look, dictionary is your map, right? Dictionary is nothing but your map, right?
yeah.
And dictionary is two things, right? Value and key. I mean key and value, right?
Mm-mm.
So why don't you need to create multiple dictionary? The dictionary will be one and these strings will be added to the dictionary in the same order that I have told you. I didn't get the point when you're saying that you do create multiple dictionaries. How will you? Why will you create multiple dictionaries? And how will it solve your problem?
So like you're saying that the key, like key whichever we are adding, that should be sorted, right?
Yes,
Mm.
but that will be into same dictionary. Why do you need to create multiple dictionary?
Okay, okay, now I got it. Here I missed one point, like the sorting the value.
But where is your dictionary? I don't see your dictionary here.
Yeah, I'll
You
create.
must. Now we'll check if this value is just in dictionary or not.
Mm. If it's in dictionary, we're gonna append that to our.
List value. I mean, yeah, append the array data into that. Okay.
Mm.
We need to append that. Look, first of all,
Mm.
since Python is look, the problem is with Python is that you
Mm.
don't have clarity on the data type. In other things, look, it's a pro also and con also. Here you're creating a dictionary, but what is the type? Look, in other languages, you define the type of the data, right? That
Yeah.
if it's a dictionary, what will be the type of key and what will be the type of the value? First of all, this result is of no use. Why are you having this result? So first of all, you tell me. I think I've already told you, but let me see whether you remember or not.
Mm.
What will be the type of the key in dictionary and what will be the type of the value in the dictionary?
Uh, Key will be the characters,
Characters or string?
string,
Yes, my characters. Yeah.
the sorted string, and
Yes.
value will be the like the number of times it is being
Why
repeated.
number of times? No. Why are we caring about times? I told you, no. We don't need count. We need the strings itself,
Oh, okay.
right? We don't need count. You
Mm.
are coming back to count again, but we don't need count, right?
Mm-hmm. So in the values, what should be there exactly?
List of strings. Look, let's go back. Let me share my screen again.
Yeah, I missed that point.
That's okay. Here, what is our answer? Tell me.
The similar anagrams.
Yes, answer is to list, right?
Mm.
And this list to list contain the anagrams, right?
Okay.
So answer is not count. Answer is two lists are our answer, right?
Mm.
Suppose we add a new string here, something like FBA,
Okay.
then we will get a third list, right? So answer, what is answer? Answer is not the count of anagram. I mean count of the strings which are anagram. Answer is the actual strings.
So the list.
So in your map, in your dictionary, the value will not be count. The value will be exact strings in format of a list.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So you can write it into in format of a comment, right? Okay. The dictionary just type a string to list. You can also write a comment if you want to have a clarity on that. So when you're defining your dictionary, since you don't require a type, write a comment here that okay, this dictionary just type a string to list of a string. So line number three, in line number three, you can write a comment here to have the clarity. So
Key.
okay, this dictionary is of type is a string
and
and value is
list of strings.
list of a string. Exactly. Now it's more clear. So this is the something which I don't like about Python because it doesn't help the candidates in understanding the type of the data that they are storing, and this becomes really confusing sometimes for them itself.
So like we have to if the value is already in the dictionary, so we have to
Means
add that to the this particular string, right? Whichever
not just a string. We have to add to the value because value is a list of a string, right?
Mhm.
So we have to append that into the value.
Okay, so yeah, we are appending to that value, but it should be to some particular
Exactly.
string.
So that value just this value is a string only, no? This value is a string, right? This value is the key only, no?
Okay.
When you say val in dictionary, what are you checking? You are checking for the key. How
So
will you append into the list? Tell me, how will you append?
you have to append it to the
Look, value is a list. You
mm,
don't have to replace this. You have to add it, right? You have to make an addition.
mm.
Tell me, how will you do?
I think this will create
Create, okay.
mm,
Let's see. Look, and if value does not exist, it means you have to create a
this.
new entry into the dictionary, right?
Mm. If it's not,
Then you have to make a new entry.
sorry.
Then you have to make a new entry into the dictionary,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Then you will have val and no, why you are appending val into the data, right? You append val. Append is the software version. What is the actual string? Actual string is ARR, right?
Oh, okay. ARFI.
If you keep on appending the val, you will keep on having the same string itself, right? Because it's a sorted version.
Yeah, sorted. So if it's not there, I have to
You have to add the val and the corresponding value for that.
value and the string.
Yes, equal to
Okay, equal to that
array.
ARFI.
No, array of I. It will be the string only. Into a array, na? Array of I in an array. If you do like this, it means you are having
This
a map of a string to a string, but it's not a string to a string, it's a string to list.
list.
Yeah, that's all. Now this come out of the for loop, and our answer will be all the values, right? No, dictionary is not the answer. We don't care about the dictionary, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you are returning, you don't care about the dictionary, right? You care about the values of the dictionary, right?
Okay.
What are you interested in?
Yeah, dict dot values, I guess. So,
Exactly. You don't care about the key,
oh,
right? Key is something that you have created. That is not even part of the original problem statement.
so like I have a question. So like we are having uh, all the key and value pairs, right? So will there be any order
It doesn't matter.
in the dictionary while storing it? So will there be any order or like it's like
Look, it didn't matter for us because in the paraprofile solution, we don't care the ordering. We don't care about ordering, right?
mm,
And definitely, I told you that it should be in order, right? Don't write in this way.
mhm.
Add dog within this, right? Otherwise, you are just adding in the same way, right? Don't add like this. Add something before between these three, right? You're just having everything in a simple order. Always have your example in a mixed way. Yeah. Now let's see whether your code is correct or not.
Unhashable type is list.
Unhashable type. No, this is wrong. No, this is wrong. You can't do this.
Um,
You can do one thing. You can get the value at this is your list. Append this data into the list and put it back into the dictionary.
if value is in dictionary, then
So get the value of that dictionary. No, I'm not saying this is there. No, no.
mm,
You write a variable. Write a variable. No. No. Write a variable first of all.
okay.
Like existing data. Like existing data. Okay. Existing data. Dict. No, not that dot. Dict. Square bracket. Dict. And then val. That's all.
Mm,
That's all. That's all. That's all. And then append your on the value. And then add this value back to the list. So dict val equal to value. Hmm. Let's see whether this works or not.
Unhashable type list.
What does it mean unhashable type list? Hmm. Will it work or is it still failing?
So, like we have to search this value in the dictionary keys, right?
Yes, yes, that's correct. Dict dot keys.
But still showing the same unhashable type.
I don't like such things in languages. Let's see. Okay, this is a main table. Hmm. Okay, the value is always a string, right? And your sorry, your key is always a string, right? And value is a list of strings, right?
Mm.
Really bad. Okay. Let's print the dictionary in line number 5. Let's see how the dictionary is getting. Okay, do you need to import?
So there's something like default div, and here we have to mention that our value type is list.
Okay. Okay, let's see whether it works or not.
Mhm.
Can you just print your dictionary in line number 5?
In
Let's
five,
see how your dictionary looks at each iteration. Yes.
in line number 5, I have to.
Let's print the dictionary. Let's see how your dictionary looks like in each iteration. No, it's saying that it's not acceptable. And still you have to give the value of value and
Mm.
not hmm.
So it is in the form of list here.
No, it's a single string, no?
Yeah, we thought it's string, but here
Okay, we got the point. It's look, it means look, why are you copying this one? Why are you cutting the whole lot? It's a single string, no? I got the point. Then. Okay. First of all, get it and then sort. First of all, get this AR right. Then no, don't do like this. First
Mm.
of all, no. First of all, do val equal to ARRI. Okay,
Okay.
and then sort this val, and then sort this val.
Mhm.
No, not val. Sort of val. Okay. That's why it was failing. Now I think don't even require that. So, yeah. Let's print this val. Let's see. Wow.
It's still I think ACT.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, I think. Oh my goodness, why is it printing the front of the list? It's really bad. I mean, this is really bad. Why is it doing like this?
I think there's a join, so we can do utilize
You can
this.
just join here, just join the player. Just do. Yes. Yeah, look, then I can totally understand that. Whereas, look, you cannot have a list as a part of this queue because
Got
often, yeah. Now you can remove all this default ticks and all those things, right? That's not even needed. Just use simple ticks.
that.
Awesome. You got that right. Remove this from collection also. Remove that imported statement or statement also.
Yeah.
Okay, so keeping certain side. Did you get the solution? It's really easy, right?
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah. So like determining which one has to be key and value, we have to figure it out.
Yes, such things you need to figure out, and that will come when we will keep on doing the topic again, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So like when will be the next class?
Look, actually, that girl is preparing for exam, so she has mentioned that she will be she will uh, ping me
Mm-hmm.
when we will be resuming the class. So if you want to study, you can continue. So
Oh.
you can also continue tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow I can't be available for. I want to be available for 2 hours. For 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow we can meet for either 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Actually, I used to give her 1.5 hours. So we can continue with the same time. But whenever she will tell you that she is coming back, I will have to stop you from the regular class and I have to switch you back to the weekend classes. Okay.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's okay. Like
So
if
we
you
can.
are available in the week, you can ping me. Otherwise, weekend is fine for me. Yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow we can meet for sure, and
Mm-hmm.
we can keep on meeting. And whenever she will be back, I will have to.
Okay.
I'll tell you that we can meet during weekend. During weekend, we can meet during weekdays. We'll have to meet during weekends. But if we are meeting during weekdays, I
Mm-hmm.
am available. I think I start teaching at 11:30 to her. So I think, will you be available? And can you study at 11:30 or
Uh,
11 even? Not 11:30, but 11 also if it's okay for you.
IST?
Yes, IST. And
I,
tomorrow also I have a meeting from 9 to 9:30 p.m. So I can definitely not be available at 9.
yeah.
Look, the problem with
Tomorrow.
working and it's not a problem also, but the situation, the thing
Mm,
about working agency is that we will have to be flexible with time. So
yeah.
since people sit in theaters, I will. So either we can have meetings with them in the morning or in the night. And since I often wake up late in the morning, I always prefer night time. So we have such meetings in the night.
Uh, I think anything is fine. Either early in the morning or in the night also it's fine. But during the
No,
day,
no, I'm doing that we can meet late in the night, like 11:30 or 11 o'clock.
yeah, that's fine for me.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. So we can meet tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
I, tomorrow I will let you know by to for you tomorrow morning because I have class tomorrow and also work. So I'll
Okay.
to by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so you can just ping me if you're available.
Yeah,
If you're not, then we can
in WhatsApp. Yeah.
meet sometime. But yeah, one thing is sure, in weekdays, it will be difficult for me to give you 2 hours. Either
Mm,
it's 1 hour or 1.5 hours.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. However way it works for you, I'll do it.
Okay. And whatever I'm teaching you, just getting it right. It's not that I'm just telling you and you're writing. You are actually understanding the concept and understanding the solution, right?
Sorry.
And I will suggest
Mm.
whatever I'm teaching you are understanding that, right? It's not that I'm
Yeah.
just telling and you're just noting it down, right?
No, no, I'm understanding. Like if I work on it, I'm having good knowledge on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think whenever I teach you a concept,
Mm.
at least try to solve 5 to 6 problems for a single concept. That
Yeah.
will boost your confidence and give you more knowledge of this topic also, right?
Yeah. Sure. I'll work on those concepts.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll let you know like if I'm available or not. Otherwise, whenever you're available, just ping me. I'll.
Yes, sir. So I was going to give you one more question for lab. If you want to solve it now, you can solve it now, or if you want, you can solve it at your own lab. Since I
Oh.
think we are anyway 15 minutes only, we only have 15 minutes. I will just give you the problem and
Mm-hmm.
solve it at your home.
Oh.
Okay. And
Yeah.
this question, I see that this is like asked by Amazon, so I think it will be boosted for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Can you give the problem in just 1 minute?
You're able to share the screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question goes like this. So the question is like this. You are given an array, right? integers. Okay. And another positive integer x. Okay.
Mm.
You have to give count of distinct elements in the window of x. Okay.
Mm.
Correct or not? So example is like this. You are given like 2, sorry, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 4, 2. Okay. And x is equal to 3. It means you have to look for window of 3
Mm.
and tell me the count of distinct elements. So in the beginning, our answer will be like,
2.
let's look at the first 3.
Mm.
Answer is 2. Then we will look at the next window, right?
2 times.
How many? 2. And then next 2 only, right? And then next 3. And then next 3, right?
I didn't
Correct
get.
or not?
So
So really means you have to always look for the first position, you look the window of 3. So where does the window of 3 start?
2, 1, 1.
Here, right? So in 2, 1, 1, how many distinct elements are there?
2.
Cool. So our answer is 2. Then
Okay.
we move one position ahead. Again, we look for the window of 3 elements.
Okay.
Here, how many distinct elements are there?
2.
2.
Okay.
Again, we move one position ahead.
Mhm.
2. Again, we move one position ahead. 3.
Okay.
And then we move one position ahead.
3.
3. Correct?
Okay.
Similarly, we can have one more example like this. And x is 1. Here, answer will be it's only 1. We will consider all the windows.
Okay. Window is 1.
It's only 1. So it's always going to be 1, right?
Mm.
And one element, the distinct number of elements is always going to be 1, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Got
So now tell me, how are you going to solve this problem?
it. I think for every window, like we have to see it in the dictionary.
Okay. And what is the key and what will be the value?
And value will be the distinct number of distinct elements.
Go on. Go on, and listening.
Mhm. I mean, so like for every window element, we can create a dictionary. So, and like in the keys, anyhow, there like in the keys, anyhow, there will be the unique values. So
Okay.
we can return the number of keys, which is nothing but number of distinct elements, right?
Sorry, can you please repeat again? I didn't get this problem. I didn't get it out. Get it out.
For every window, like I'm gonna
Yes.
create a dictionary. So
Okay.
dictionary, anyhow, we are going to have the key as the unique elements.
Okay.
That is nothing but the distinct elements. So I'm gonna return the number of keys or append that number of keys to a list or the result set, result array.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very easy. Correct, right? Yeah, and for every since it's a starting window, every new element,
Mm.
remove the last index, remove the last element, right?
Yeah.
Suppose if your window is 3, and
Mm.
if you are at the 10th position, remove the first data, right?
Yeah.
And don't remove, it just decrease the count, right?
Mm.
And the count is 0, then remove.
But like here we are creating, are we creating many dictionaries, or we are just removing?
No, dictionary will be one, and then you will, yeah, the dictionary will be one, then you are adding the count, and then you are adding each element and adding the count of each element also, right? How many
Oh.
times that number is appearing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, okay.
So, do you want to try it at your home?
Sorry?
Do you want to write the code for it at your home?
Yeah, I'll write the code for it.
Okay. So, yeah, I think we have completed this class. I think we have 10 more minutes. Okay, actually, since I think it's not, if you remember, and I think I don't know whether you have this video time for it. I think we thought that, but I think we have planned to be working on the degree for it, right?
Uh, I think there is some kind of disturbance or something. So I cannot hear you.
Sorry, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think we can stop the recording. I mean, we have